Treat me like white tees, don't get me dirty. Love on me, love on me. She cannot come with, I just got a dick. Level up with me, if you fuck with me. Oh, yeah, I'm that nigga from the O. I'm the one that they ain't never told. You could catch the breeze, but it's cold. You could come with me, but I don't know. Big capping if you say that you didn't love me. Little bitch, you know I'm lovely. I'm that nigga from the O2. I know that you fucking saying that you hate me, but you really do not hate me. In reality, they love you. Treat me like white tees, don't get me dirty. Love on me, yeah. When we in the V, jump on me. Fuck on me, yeah.
Mess up your white tee, I'll do you dirty, yeah. Wish you could fuck on me, love on me, but I'll take your money. I bet you wanna come with me. I bet you wanna come on me. I got you feeling so funny, feeling free. Throw it all on me, yeah.
Treat me like white tees, don't get me dirty. Love on me, yeah. When we in the V, jump on me. Fuck on me, yeah.
Nigga, you know that I miss a little bitch from the A. You know that you love how I move, you love my little ways. You love all that shit that I say. Love it when I call you babe. I thought my little bits, I talk my little shit, and I always be getting my way. Hey, you know what it is and you know what it ain't. Hey, them ugly ass hoes that be calling your phone can get on my way.
Yeah. Doing the things that I never would know. Middle of summer, my niggas is cold. We don't break the code. We just make the code. Fuck 'em, we don't date the hoes. Fuck it, I'ma take a dose. Taking dose. Treat me like white tees, don't get me dirty. Love on me. She cannot come with, I just got a dip. Level up with me, if you fuck with me. Oh, yeah, I'm that nigga from the O. I'm the one that they ain't never told. You could catch the breeze, but it's cold. You could come with me, but I don't know.
Love it on me, yeah. Oh.
Set the tone when it's just me and you alone. Never lonely in the room, breathing slowly. Oh, you know me, yeah. Meditate, you can take me to a place where we can't be all alone. I let you hold me, 'cause you know me, yeah. Lay your head on my pillow, say, ooh. Touch is making me feel away, ooh. When I get around you, I lose it. 'Cause I feel so comfortable with you. You make me comfortable with you. I feel so comfortable with you. You make me comfortable with you. You make me wanna go deep, intimate. Let you in me inside. You're deserving of my mind, my mind. Yeah. Yeah. Lay your head on my pillow, say, ooh, touching. Way I'm touching, no, it's okay with you. When I get around you, I lose it. Lose it. 'Cause I feel so comfortable with you. You make me comfortable with you. I feel so comfortable with you. You make me comfortable with you. You make me, baby. Lay your head on my pillow.
We're doing karaoke.
Yes. We should have a karaoke episode.
Yes,
That'd
we
be
should.
fun.
Actually, yeah, we should.
Dude, people would hate us.
Oh my God, yes. Like drunk, crying, singing terribly.
Dude, we could do some Tina Turner.
I'm gonna try to.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry, I'm yelling. So, I mean, okay, first, how are you doing, Shayla?
I've got a lot of strong opinions right now.
So, just
So I'm gonna let you talk now.
okay. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. It's hot, per usual. But I think
I
that's
just want to note. I just want to note that Nikki has on a shawl.
It's not.
And tights
So first
and
of all,
jeans.
it was raining, and second of all, it's
Okay,
called a
that's true.
duster.
It was raining. That's
Yes, and come on, like you can't. This is why I want it to be winter, because I like to like layer things.
true. So I wear t-shirts and shorts because I'm prepared for the summertime.
Well, I feel like even if I still had a t-shirt and shorts on, I'd still be hot because of my hair.
Yeah, it would still be hot.
We
but
talked about this,
I
remember?
know. The little scalp. I know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been a productive week. It really hasn't.
Oh my God.
I'm lying.
No, it hasn't. No.
First of all, I think it was Dion who like,
Yes, we got the
rum.
rum and the pineapple juice.
and it's delicious.
It's
it tastes like
delicious.
candy.
Yeah, and like juice. Is this
That was so
ASMR?
rude. That was so rude. Okay, yeah. So whoever, remember, you guys can leave. We're paying attention. So
You could say
If you
that.
wanna-
you could
if
say
you-
we're paying attention.
I mean, if you want to leave a comment or whatever, or you have something you want us to talk about, leave it, and we'll try to get to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as the week goes, I'm bummed.
I know.
Me and Shelly were supposed to go on a little retreat, and
We
now it's
were.
just me.
I just feel like there were other people involved who like ruined it.
Oh,
but also it wasn't their trip. It wasn't even their trip to ruin. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so for them to just take liberties and decide that they were gonna, make the final decision on where people went, I just think that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna do it again. It sucks.
Yes.
And hopefully there will be a clearer communication.
Yes.
Because honestly, part of that was like my fault. Because I could have sworn, but I think it's because I was talking to so many people
Right.
that I could have sworn we had a conversation, but apparently we
No,
did not.
We did not.
So
But also, I think the situation that's currently happening with the house that was booked, right? Like that's happening because those people decided that they wanted to go and stay in that house.
and now
And that was a big fucking mistake.
And now it's from 6 to 3.
I know.
From 6 of us to 3 of us.
I'm sorry.
No, it'll be a good time. I mean, I told you what I'm gonna do.
I know.
Extremely dehydrated, drinking alcohol, and
Laying outside.
basking in the heat, the sun that I so desperately need. So I'm probably gonna come back some
Crispy.
shades darker. Yeah,
Crispy.
needing lots and lots
The
of
El
moisture.
Paso sun is no joke.
You know,
Okay.
I'm ready for it because I feel like, I mean, I haven't, the only color that's like, oh, sorry to mean kick you. The only color that's like really changed is like my feet. And that's because sandals.
Right.
So I'm kind of ready for it.
All right.
I mean, I'm bummed, but
I know.
what can I do, right?
I know. You're kind of.
Can I
like El
kidnap you?
Paso. No.
Why not?
because you can't.
I'm so sad. Like,
I know. I'm sad too.
okay. I just need to stop being negative. And
But also one day I will take you to El Paso when it's not
when
coronavirus.
we're not in a pandemic.
Yeah.
I almost said pancake, which I hate, by the way. Actually, I'm not a fan of pancakes.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, I'm so
I don't know
okay.
what's
So
going
well,
on.
actually, I'm so weird because I had this dream. I hate holes, like small holes.
Okay.
I had this dream when I was a kid that like the pores on my face opened up, and ever since then, just been traumatized. So pancakes have little tiny holes. They don't taste that great. I don't get it, but I like waffles and French toast.
I mean, those are also very delicious.
I swear to God, I'm gonna like pass out in here. Dude, I'm literally like sweating. But it's okay. I mean, I guess I'll calm down and at this point I really do wish it was a wig so I could just be like, you know what?
Just rip it off.
And just put it yeah, so there was a few things that people wanted us to talk about. I actually want to bring up first this whole $1 million for the Black community.
Yes, speak on that. I didn't see the thing that happened. I didn't see the discussion, but
okay,
tell me
first
about
of all,
it.
why are white people in charge of money that's supposed to go to the Black community?
Well, now, isn't that a question?
Answer the question. But also, so I attended this meeting, right? And I was actually happy about the turnout. And great choice. I don't drink rum, by the way, and this is nice.
You drink it now.
Yes, pretty much. So yeah, I went to this meeting and basically it was like this board, city council, I don't know, some type of board of white people, right? There's one black guy, but there's always one black guy.
Of course.
Right? And it just was bullshit. Like the whole conversation. So apparently they're going to like put out an application for someone to apply so they can basically oversee this project. So my problem with that is you already know they're going to pick somebody that... So... Let's back it up. I'm having a little bit of confusion as to why like the Black community is not involved in this process of picking someone to oversee money that goes to our community.
Right.
So, and I already knew it was going to be some fuck shit because right when they mentioned this idea of a job, they already were talking about, what were they saying? Excuse me. They already were talking about, we know some really good people that we want to work with, right? And it's just kind of like bullshit. I told Shayla, I told you that I should have taken a picture of everyone. I should have taken a picture of everyone's face because the Black folks in that are fed. Nobody was smiling. Like we literally were all just like, we're here because we know y'all trying to do some fuck shit.
Right.
Like nobody, and obviously they have you like muted, like you put your questions, which was some other fuck shit because I was asking questions and they were fucking cutting they were. So I proposed a question that was like, well, I would like an introduction of who the fuck these people are. And my second part of that question was like, and what qualifications do they have to be in a space to basically in Black spaces, money that's given to our community, like what allows you? And he totally skipped over, and mind you, it was the Black guy who did this bullshit.
I mean, I don't even know what to say.
All
I don't
skin
know
folk
what to
ain't kin
say
folk.
because yeah, exactly. Like that isn't really surprising to me when you have a Black person who is... Wow. She throwing the phone around. She's so mad. No, but when you have a Black person who's in like a position of power surrounded by white people, sense. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not surprised that they are gonna like
do some fuck shit.
Right. Like care more about like their position.
He said, "This is Charles Ashby III," and I said, "So." What? Okay, Charles Ashby III. Ashley. I probably said his last name. It's Ashley. Mm-hmm. First of all, what have you been doing? Because I have not seen you nowhere. Like Albuquerque.
Who are you, Charles?
Please, this
Ashley
is a question. Aside from being Black,
right? Like,
who are you?
What do you do? What do you do?
And you already know why they have a Black person in that space,
right? To shut everyone up.
And like, oh, we met the requirement of Blackness. We're good. Like, nah. Like,
yeah.
Y'all
You're the
have
black
life
man
fucked
here.
up. That shit was so trash. That meeting was trash. It was a waste of time. Like, honestly, white people, I don't care if it's a board, a council, city council, city board. I don't fucking care what it is. Like, you shouldn't be in a space where you shouldn't be in a space where you even have anything to say about that funding. And on top of that, like, we're not even really, and I propose that question too, is like, why are we not more involved in the process?
Right.
They said we can show up and watch their presentation that they give, these individuals who are applying.
I'm curious as to who these people are, but I'm also, I guess, curious. You're stuck. Your hair. There you go. It was stuck on that thing. Anyways, I'm
You're
curious
stuck. I was like, wait, what?
as to who is considered like a leader in the Black community in Albuquerque.
There's so many people who aren't.
Or there are people who I don't necessarily think should be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what comes out of OAAA. I don't know what comes out of the MLK State Commission, right? From what I've seen, nothing. Don't quote me on that.
There's just it's a mess at the moment. I don't know. I feel like people are doing things for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Like, I don't feel like people are in spaces to help their community when they can't even help themselves.
Clearly.
But also it sucks because it's like, I do see people doing the work and those people, where's their flowers?
To be honest.
Because there's lots of people in this community who do the work, who've been doing the work. A little shout out to the Red Nation.
Huge shout out to the Red Nation.
Yes, huge. There you go. A beautiful turnout.
Yeah.
Great. I think that those are individuals that should be highlighted for sure. I think that there's people in the Black community who should be highlighted, but no one cares about that. Everybody cares about clout and riding a wave. Yes, and it's
you
not
already know.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not about helping your community. It's about
about Instagram likes, right?
Yes, exactly. And honestly, everybody wants to be a martyr, but like, I don't really think people understand what comes with that.
Right. Exactly.
And the sacrifice that you have to make. And for me, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to jail unless I absolutely fucking have to. I have responsibilities. Clearly, no one is concerned with me. So at the end of the day, like, I definitely will ride for my people and dead ass die for them. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put myself in a space voluntarily just cause, I want to be
seen.
Yeah, I want to be on the 6 or like, y'all really need to get some priorities if your number one priority is getting on the 6 o'clock news.
Basically.
Do better. Like, our community deserves better. And how are we actually going to even put any, sorry, this is like weird. How are we going to put any, like, I keep hearing people say, let's put ABQ on the map.
For what?
Okay, first of all,
like,
literally, it's already on the map.
Put Albuquerque on the map for what?
What is this about? Like,
exactly.
What clout? What are you chasing? What are you trying to do? Like, what? Like, please.
It's like people are trying to like be or like mirror what's happening in Portland, but what's happening in Portland, that's not a good thing.
But here's the thing: they're not about that life, though. That's the problem.
No, because
people want
that requires like actual organization and actual like giving a fuck about the people that you're on the front lines with. And if you don't give a fuck about the people that you're on the front lines with, whatever you're gonna do here is not at all gonna look like what's happening in Portland.
Exactly. And then like, so I'm hearing this whole thing about like a wall of moms. Sit the fuck down, Karen, please. Okay, first of all, these white women are garbage. They don't care about Black bodies. They want to be seen just the way Black folks want to be seen. Karens are trash. I don't know why you guys would fucking put your life in their hands, why you would trust them. They have no fucking training. They want to incite violence. I mean, I've seen some of these women glorifying violence. Like, oh, I want to be involved. And my thing is like, I'm not here to tell Black people or brown people or indigenous people, marginalized groups of people how to protest. That's y'all. Do what you got to do. Right. I will never police your body in that sense. But at the end of the day, you have these untrained fucking morons out here just wanting to be seen and heard. Like, they don't get enough attention already. And y'all are allowing them into spaces where there's Black youth there.
Right.
There's Black trans folks there. There's queer Black trans folks. I mean, there's... There's
Black, queer, and
yes,
trans
thank
people.
you. There's Black women out there. Like, why do you feel it? First of all, can I just say, why are we not listening to Black women and Black trans women?
You know why?
Why are we not?
You already know why.
I know why, but hey, it ain't rhetorical. Like, why are we not? Like, I don't understand the setup. I don't understand what people have going on. You know, I've been taking a step back because I know that if I don't, I'm a bop somebody, and I just need to breathe and because I'm sick of being in a space where people aren't fucking listening to me. I'm trying to help you. Like, I'm not talking because it's good for my health. Like, let's figure it out. So as far as that go, they kind of just they don't have there's no real plan.
Right.
It's just a bunch of chaos. It's a bunch of craziness. And it's just like, at the end of the day, who's going to suffer because of this shit? Black people.
Right. Right.
But everybody want to be Malcolm X and a freaking people.
That's the thing. That's the thing is that people are like I want to be Malcolm X. I want to be Angela Davis, and you just can't though. And also, that's not what it should be about.
Also, yeah,
it shouldn't be about being like, oh, look at my face on T-shirts and my face everywhere, and everyone knows who I am. Like, that's not what this shit should be about.
Yeah, so I mean,
I also highly encourage everyone to look up the definition of what it means to be a political prisoner.
Because you're not, people are
But we're not going to talk about this right now.
Yes, we're not. I think people need to be aware of the language they're using.
Yes.
Because a lot of the language that people are using, they're not realizing that there's real life consequences for. We talked about this last week.
People are using words, but they don't know what they mean. Real talk. I had some young man. After I asked him a question, a clarifying question, because he was just saying words that didn't have no actual meaning. So I asked him a clarifying question. And you know what he says to me?
What?
He says, "This is gaslighting." Bitch.
Who was this?
Bitch. Some fucking child. Bitch. Do you even know what that word means? Do you even know what that word means?
Probably not.
No tea, no fucking shade, but you as a young non-black little boy do not have the clearance to say to me that I'm gaslighting you when I'm asking you to explain what the fuck you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
And if you're not talking about anything, then shut up.
Well, that's the thing, though, is people like to hear themselves talk. A majority of the time, it's garbage. It's just nonsense. And then also, how are you about black people, but you don't invite every black individual into your space?
If you don't care about black queer people and black trans people, then you can't walk around saying that Black Lives Matter, because clearly not all Black lives matter to you. And if they don't, then fuck you.
Okay, so this is a perfect segue into, we talked about this. I feel like we talk about this quite a bit. We talked about things. Yeah, we talked about it when we were on SoundCloud. I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
The SoundCloud
days, right? Dude, those were the days because we didn't have to dress up or
we
just looked crazy.
In pajamas and
we looked busted,
dude.
Dusted, crusted, and disgusted. We literally looked crazy, and I was cool with it. It was. Now it's like a whole
now
process.
We're on camera.
Now we bougie.
I'm still pretty busted and crusted.
Shut the up. No, you're not. You're so cute. I just can't. All the za. I didn't even know. I would have never. I literally feel like a pastor.
Oh my God.
I literally feel like I'm did you hear me now? No, I feel like I'm struggling. Okay, but what were we talking? Oh God, don't mind me. I feel like we're in a sauna. But anyway, so we talked about this quite a bit, colorism, and I think, there needs to be a solid understanding, right? So it's actually funny. So when I got into an argument with said non-individual who's not important,
a non-factor.
Yes, non-factor, not important, irrelevant. People were telling me that I was a colorist. I was colorist because I was arguing with this person because they weren't dark enough. Isn't that
which is actually not at all what you even said.
all I'm saying is if you're gonna lie about your blackness,
I just feel like also like this is how people like Rachel Dolezal get to go out and live their lives and pretend to be black because people want to cape for them like, oh, you're trying to police people's blackness. And now look.
And now look, every Becky and Karen can be black. Okay, first of all, if you somebody told me this and I love it. If you don't have a black presenting parent, shut the fuck up.
Damn,
I love that. I literally love that. If you do not have a black presenting parent,
true, yeah.
Like if your parents do or parent does not identify with blackness in the sense that like not just saying I identify with blackness, then shut the fuck up. Like you're not like, oh. But anyway, that was like the opposite of what I was saying, right? So it was
that was like, here was your point, and then here was them all the way over here.
So my question is, isn't that like, yes, way over there, actually, just because registered.
Also, it's like how, I don't know. You
it's
know
not
what?
Like,
no, I'm not gonna say that
not,
because it doesn't make sense.
Well, what I was thinking is like it's not like, I mean, light skin individuals, like they have the privilege, so like it kind of is stupid,
right,
to say that I don't know if you guys have seen my complexion. It's not like I'm over here just 50 shades of black. No, like I'm pretty pale. But also I think it was super confusing because it didn't make sense because white passing people walk in. I don't know. Am I white passing?
No.
Okay, because
I wouldn't see you on the street and be like, that's a white person.
Oh,
no.
that's a white.
No.
Thank you. Because some people tell me you're white passing, Nikki, and I'm like, bitch.
See, this is
I'm
another
like,
thing,
bitch, where?
dude. This is another thing. Honestly, and I've been having a lot of issues with the term or with the way people are using white passing, right? Like to pass as white, right? That's what it means to pass for a white person, right? Clearly, you don't look anything like a white person.
Okay, was my understanding, but also
you
like
can't go through your whole life being like,
that's
I'm
not my
white.
Yes, for sure. That's not my experience. My experience isn't like, oh, gosh darn it. I just thought you were white.
Like people are they're just like conflating being light skinned and passing as a white person.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
It's
Stop.
not the same thing.
Please stop. But also, the whole conversation didn't even really make sense because they said that I'm colorist because I don't like this individual because they're not black enough.
Even though
and
you're
like,
fucking light. Like,
what are you talking out, bro? We're the same motherfucking shade.
Even though, because I was about to say that. However, I've definitely seen non-black Latinas try to be like, oh, well, you're white. You're white. And it's like, damn, dog, like the both of y'all about light as hell. Like, what are we talking
y'all
about?
arguing about this? Y'all the same color. Like, well, I think that this is interesting too because
y'all got the same hair texture.
Right? Stop. This is foolish. It's nonsense. But we also talk about like me and a friend were actually recently talking about how like black, like white, not white passing, but lighter complected black folks only want to be black when the blackness benefits them. Yes. So like saying the N-word or exploiting hip hop culture, or identifying with blackness, but there's no real like consequences for them as black people, and they don't really identify with like the struggle of blackness. But we like some of the examples we brought up were like Kalani and like Doja Cat.
Doja Cat's on a whole other level. Like, I've just been disappointed. From one bitch who grew up watching anime to another, like Doja Cat is a fucking weeb. Like sorry, I don't know. I think having a fat ass has been wasted on her. I think if anyone, it should have been me. Okay. She should be out here built like SpongeBob, not me. Okay, because she's just wasting it. She's wasting her gifts.
Well, here's my thing too. Is like even her apology. So we know that she came out and was like exposed,
right?
And she was in like these white chat
even
rooms.
The way that she was being exposed, like, didn't make sense to me because it's like, okay, listen, I know I am also very weary of large groups of white people, but just because she was in a group chat with majority white people, because it wasn't all white people, it was a majority white people, I don't know that that necessarily made them white supremacists. That's first of all. Second of all, she was in there talking about her feet.
Well,
So I don't know.
that was it was a white supremacist chat group.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because
So
there was
that
like
was the,
one South Asian person in there and one black person in there.
hey, you don't got to be white to be a white
I guess
supremacist.
that's true. I guess that's true.
You see that out here all the
I'm
time.
dead.
But apparently it was a white supremacist chat group, and there's like clips of her saying like some weird ass shit. Like basically like, I'm glad I'm not dark. Like you said,
really?
yeah,
Is there
you
clips of her
didn't. You
saying
didn't. That's why she's canceled.
I didn't see any
I mean,
of that.
you don't. So
I just saw her talking about her feet.
no, that
And I was like, damn, is this what we talking about? Is
no,
this
no.
news?
There was like a whole thing with her saying that she's glad that she's light and like she's so thankful she's like a cute black girl. Like she's cute because she's light and she has, like you said, she has a like fat ass and like that shit. So okay, let's talk about. So
How
we're not even
disappointing.
I mean, we're talking about what we should have been talking about, but what this makes me think of is like cancel culture and like, you know how people are like, stop canceling people. It's stupid.
Right.
But some
Right.
people should be canceled.
Right. But I think, or I don't know, like what I've seen from people talking about cancel culture is that like no one's ever really canceled. Right. But also, even if they are canceled, like, so then what does that mean? Right.
I mean, I canceled her, meaning I'm not interested in her music anymore.
For sure. For sure. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now, like, it's all like the way that cancel culture works is that if you associate with that person, you're canceled. So you better not talk to them anymore. Right. And so then it's like, so she's not going to have no income because no one's buying her music. She's not going to have friends because no one's talking to her.
Friends.
So like she's not going to have a life basically and a way to like sustain herself. So like what are we expecting to happen with people once they become social pariahs?
This is a good question.
Because then they're just gonna be out here roaming the streets, right?
What I mean when I say cancel is I just don't fuck with you. That's me personally. Like, it doesn't. Here, do you want me to?
Yes.
Ow, my leg was up there for a long time. For me, it basically means. Oh, do you need a can of this?
Yes.
All right.
So here's what
The
we're
gig
working.
is up.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Here's what we're working with.
How I feel about it is like,
Oh, I don't have no ice.
when I told you Jasper needs to be make himself useful and get us some ice. Chop chop. But when I say cancel culture, what I mean by that is basically like I just don't fuck with them. Like when I say you're fucking canceled, you're canceled to me. I don't mean like,
right.
maybe that's the difference. Like I don't mean like if I say you're canceled, I'm not like boycott, because that's a lot of people to talk to, and I don't really feel like doing all that. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like there's a way. Like, how do you hold these individuals accountable?
Exactly. I don't know.
All I know is I don't fuck with her. She definitely exploits blackness.
Right.
Like we just said, you can be black and be a white supremacist. So
I also feel like this also goes back into like the white passing conversation too, though, because like people just deciding that because they don't
slamming
like
goddamn
someone.
doors.
I know.
Stop slamming goddamn doors around this motherfucking house.
Shut up.
Just kidding.
This isn't our house. But I feel like a lot of times people will just decide that because they don't like someone, oh well, you're white now. No, people can still very well be black and just be disliked. Right.
Yes,
she had
absolutely.
posted this tweet that was like, oh, well, a few
that
weeks
was-
ago. I know that's you, friend. That's all you.
I was like, wait.
But she was like, oh, well, a few weeks ago when I was breaking records and all this stuff, I was black, but now I'm white. Like, who?
You identify with that, bitch. What are you talking about? Okay, you can still have the accomplishment, sure, but you're the one who was on there talking about, I'm glad I'm light skinned. Like, you did that to your damn self. Like,
Right, but that still doesn't make her just a white person, though.
It doesn't.
It makes her a really shitty black person.
Dang.
Which, like, that exists, right?
does.
There are shitty black people. There are really, really shitty light-skinned black people, mixed-race black people who, like, understand, right? They understand their privilege in a different way, right? There are light-skinned black people and mixed-race black people who will use their privilege to uplift other black people. And then there were some who will use those things to alienate themselves and be like, look at me, white people. I'm the one black person you guys should be associating with. And it's fucking disgusting.
Why? Like, that's a question for the ages. Literally, why do you want...
For money, for power, for whatever it is.
Well, I think, like, the thing is there's also this, like, longing to be in a space of whiteness and, like, be accepted.
Right.
And it's like, newsflash...
Right.
They don't care.
Exactly.
You're never gonna, and that's
you're never gonna be good enough for them.
And that's why I think I'm in a space where, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if I hurt white people's feelings. I don't care how they feel about me. Like, because I spent so much of my life trying to be like, look, I'm a human too. Like,
right.
Let's talk this out. It's just like pointless because at the end of the day, I could go to Harvard. I could have all this money.
Exactly.
I could live in this wealthy neighborhood and they're not going to give two fucking shits.
Exactly.
Like, class will never outdo race.
No.
Especially in America.
While rich black people are still capitalists, they still experience racism. Right? Like being rich doesn't stop them from experiencing racism.
So this brings me to Black is King.
I was just about to say.
Ow!
Nikki,
this is, like, not a good space
telling
for this. Jesus Christ, I lost like 5 hairs. 5 dull hairs. So actually, have you seen it?
I did see it.
You did? Please tell me how you feel. Please.
Honestly, I'm biased. I just want to say.
No, say exactly about.
First of all, I'm a reformed Beyonce stan. I used to fucking love. I mean, and I like Beyonce, but I used to like. Still, as you can see, like, look at the way I'm dressed. Like, even though I was like a little punk, I fucking loved Beyonce. I loved Beyonce.
Well, what changed that?
I loved Beyonce when she like started fighting feminism. Like, that was when I really loved her. What changed is that, like, I was just like, yeah, okay, like, Beyonce is beautiful and she's gorgeous and she's incredibly talented, but like, all of her wealth and her jewels and her everything, like, what does that have to do with me? Not a goddamn thing. That don't got shit to do with me. And I'm sure she's like, you know, very quietly tucking her money away to different charities and things like that. But
she's still a capitalist.
She's still a capitalist, right? She's still like, you know, traveling the world with her babies and all this stuff. And like,
so I feel like she could do a lot more.
Exactly. And it's not like, it's
that's
not even
my
like
conflicts.
I'm asking for celebrities to be out in the front lines, because that's not what I want celebrities to do. I want them to do the song and dance and the shit that they do. Like, I'm not, unlike the rest of y'all, I'm not looking at pop singers, okay,
like, to be
the face of the movement. That's not what the fuck they're here for. So I'm not looking for Beyonce to do that. But yeah, I mean, like, there are definitely other ways that are like tangible things that you can actually see, right? That she can help black people with based on her money. And not just like, oh, well,
yes,
you know, here's a shelter in Houston, which is great. But also, like, I just don't know. I don't know. So, I mean, so that's one thing, right? But also, I'm very, very emotional about The Lion King. So I loved Black is King.
Can I say that's never been a favorite movie of mine, like, in general? It's actually pretty horrible. I watched The Lion King yesterday after Friday after I watched Black is King, and I fast forwarded.
The original one? Or like the remake with Beyonce?
I think in general, it's just not, it's never, I literally, okay, so I've actually had a change of heart now, but when I was a kid, I loved Pocahontas. Like, that was my shit. But then I watched it as an adult and was like...
And you're like, wait a minute, I've read some books. I know
so
that this ain't the way the shit went down.
Yeah, there's a lot going... Dude. But, like, as a kid, I was afraid of The Lion King and Beauty and the Beast.
Interesting.
I wasn't afraid of The Lion King.
Animals that talk.
No. Well, Beauty and the Beast was just terrifying. Like, the fact that this
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I was like, no thanks. But I think with The Lion King, I don't like to be emotional. Like, with... Yeah, so I actually fast forwarded past the part where, like, what's his name? Mufasa? He dies. And then I got to, like...
Why are you disrespecting me right now?
I'm so sorry. Like, I got past that, and then it was weird because, you know, they, like, it's all dry and he's, like, trying to find where he belongs. I was like, this is boring. So I fast forwarded some more. And I fast forwarded to basically the part where he comes back home. So I've seen the beginning and literally the end. And that was not the old Lion King, because I've seen the old Lion King,
Right.
but the Beyonce one, I was just like,
Oh, well, I haven't seen that one yet.
yeah. So it's on Disney Plus, and
It
I was
is.
like, I'm in a vibe. I was like, let's watch it,
can't.
because honestly, Black is King is like,
It is like, it's just like, it's like an art film, right?
Yeah.
It's an art film.
Yeah.
It's about like the angles and the shots and the backgrounds
Oh,
and the
dude,
choreography
it's just
and
so
the
beautiful.
costumes. It's not really about like the story.
oh,
Even
you
though
didn't
it
think was about-
follows the story.
like the Lion
but-
King story.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know that that's not the purpose of the movie.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
The purpose of
I
the
thought it
movie
was
was for
beautiful.
Beyonce to be like, this looks great. Cut.
oh, you just took so much from me. I'm
sorry,
No,
but
but it's absolutely beautiful, and the fact that there's just like Black people everywhere. The only
Yes.
white man in there is a butler.
Yeah, there was like 4 white people. 3
Oh,
of them.
I only seen one.
3 of them were like in jogging suits, and they were the help outside of the mansion. And then there was the one
Dude,
butler.
I'm fucking weak. Like that shit. I was like, okay, I see you, girl.
I'm dead.
But honestly,
Beyonce's
I love-
always casting white people as like maids and servants
oh,
and shit.
It was so like the colors, like
Yeah. The landscapes. It
I
was
got
very, very
chills a few
beautiful.
times. I fought back tears. I was like,
Oh no,
you're a
I
tough
cried,
bitch.
dude. Nah,
No,
I'm a
I
bitch,
fought
like-
back. It's so beautiful. It's just I don't care if you don't like Beyonce. Like, just how can you hate on that,
I think it is so much more than Beyonce.
dude?
For me personally,
And you know what? I love
I
that she's
can
not
watch
centered
it
all the time. Like,
for the most part.
she's. I mean, obviously, it's her.
It's her movie.
Yeah. So, but I like how she has like. One, she has, I'm pretty sure, I don't know where, but she has African artists in there.
Yes.
And
yes.
I just
there
thought-
are songs on the album that she doesn't sing on at all.
Dude, I just thought it was cool. I thought it was so cool. I felt so
Right.
like
they had
I was
artists
like, who am I?
from
What white person am I slapping today?
They had
Like,
artists from African countries. They worked with directors from
Mm-hmm.
African countries. Like I think Beyonce
so pretty, so pretty.
tried to include the communities in which she was trying to like represent.
Yeah, no, it kills me because someone was like, we should just call Beyonce Mama Africa. I was like,
Well, I don't know about that. Wait a
okay.
minute.
I was having a great time until you said that.
I know. I don't know that that's what
Give
it's
her
about.
her credit,
But exactly.
but-
Give her her credit, but don't do the most. But also, it also makes me think of like, because there are people who are also like, oh, like she's, you know, exploiting African cultures and she's doing all these things. And it also just makes me feel like when we were watching Black Panther, right? And there's this whole discussion about this idea that like African Americans can't reclaim, you know what I mean, things that they have lost.
Yeah, it
Right?
was powerful.
Right? Like people in Africa are like, Black Americans, you guys are appropriating and then things like that. And I just think it's a conversation that isn't really had enough. And I think
I agree.
There's
I-
a resolution that needs
Yeah.
to come from that because it
well,
hasn't happened
also
yet.
there's also a huge disconnect, like in general, of like how Africans see themselves and how African Americans see themselves. I kind of tend to see this thing happen. I was like, tell me you spilled it all over the keyboard.
No.
Just kidding. I'm so rude. I would have been like, but yeah, so there's this disconnect, and so it's really interesting because I've like interacted with some African folks, especially on UNM campus when I was going to school there, and they're not too fond of African American
No.
people. And maybe that's not everybody, but I feel
It's
like
interesting.
Africans, there's this dynamic that like Africans like see themselves better, like they're better than like African Americans,
Right.
You know, and I mean, I'm just speaking from my experience and what I seen happen, and I don't want to generalize and say that this is like everyone, because I have African friends, but I do think that there's
Damn, dude, you know what that sounded like?
what.
I have Black friends.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, that you know what I mean. That's not what I meant.
I'm sorry.
I sound
I'm
so
sorry.
like, oh god. But what I'm saying is like there's just this disconnect. So like my brother, he has this African friend. I can't remember where he's from. His name's Wanjuku. What's up, Wanjuku? And it's really interesting because like we're talking about like blackness and like protests and shit like that, and like he literally was like, that has nothing to do with me. And I'm just like,
Literally, yes. I knew this guy when I was in many years ago when I was going to college, and I was in BSU.
Was he some lover of yours?
We're not gonna call him that.
Okay.
He was a person.
He was a part-time.
He was a thing that happened. Okay. I think. Damn, I don't. Even
He was
remember
a
his name
hobby.
now. You could call it that. You could call it that. I guess his name was Obi. And
We just name.
Oh yeah,
What's
we'll
up,
talk-
Obi?
Obi isn't watching this. Okay, Obi is doing whatever he's doing. But so,
Dude, what if he was watching this? That would be so funny.
But so
You were a hobby, Obi. Internalize that.
He should know by now. But anyways, like he was born in Texas, right? Born and raised in Texas. But
Exactly.
His parents are from Nigeria. Is it too much for you?
Dude, so apparently I didn't mix it all the way through.
You need some juice.
And literally just took like this bottom piece. Okay, but we're good.
I'm so dead.
We're back on track.
His parents are from Nigeria, and so every summer they would go back to Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like you were born and lived every other time outside of the summer in Texas. So, but he was just like, well, this doesn't apply to me. Like, this doesn't affect me. Like, that's not what's happening in Nigeria. And it's like, bro, but you're here in the United States, right? So, like, you being like, you know, the cops aren't going to stop you, and you're going to be like, pause, I'm Nigerian. Oh, my bad. Let me send you on your way. That's not what's going to happen, right? Like,
you're not a Black American? Oh, man.
Let me just rip up this ticket, all this. Let me put my gun back. I am so sorry, sir. No, that's not what the fuck they're going to do, right? They're going to be like, you're a Black person. I'm going to harass you. So it's just wild to me that, like, again, even this guy who is from Texas.
Oh my god.
Literally. And he's just being like,
The
well,
roots
you
are
know,
strong.
it's just not like that in Nigeria. And so like all this like hands up, don't shoot, all this stuff, like it just doesn't, you know,
It doesn't affect me. I'm not Black American. I'm African.
Just like, damn, dude, like that's kind of fucking wild.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
I was so embarrassed too because we went to this Black student conference in fucking College Station, and at the time I had just been appointed the president of the BSU, and we're sitting there
okay, making money moves.
I'm dead. We're sitting there in this fucking workshop, and he's talking about all this stuff about how it doesn't affect him. I was watching.
You're like
all of the other Black people, all of the other people in the room looking like,
what the hell?
and I'm sitting there like, I just want to melt into the chair. Like, I just want to die.
No, it's
like,
kind of, but it just shows you the disconnect. Like, obviously, I feel like after Africans were stolen, that was it. Like, there's no connection. There's no, you know, historical. I think there's like, it's like the historical context is like, oh, there were Africans stolen, but the rest of that history is on this side. So it's like, it's not really, I guess, considered important. I think it's important, but.
Yeah. So it's just kind of a
Who
bummer.
listens to Black women, right?
I know. So it's a bummer, but I think that's a conversation that needs to be had like a
yeah,
you know, on a larger scale.
Absolutely.
Because I think like for people to be mad that Beyonce is trying to like have these African narratives,
elevate,
right? For people to be mad about that.
I get it.
Like,
it's like one of those things. I get it, but like at the same time,
but also,
I don't.
As a light-skinned Black woman, that's what she should be doing, is using all of the things that she have to uplift.
She didn't used
stories,
to look like
right?
that. Can we discuss?
Wait, what do you mean?
No, are you kidding me? She used to be so much darker.
Beyonce? Girl, that's called the what is it called? A bronzer, friend.
Okay, I hope so, cause
you know, like
she went from
Beyonce
shade to that.
Light. Beyonce is.
That's what I don't know. Bronzer.
Beyonce is light as hell. It's definitely like when you're, I don't know, like a pop star or whatever. Yeah, dude, they be putting all the sparklies and bedazzles and the
She always looked darker though to me.
Really?
Yeah, I'll look it up. Okay, so from what I know, the setup is going to be is that Kelly Soul is performing at the end, but I mean I suppose we're still having a.
What time is it?
Chat. But we need a midway point. Yeah.
Excuse me?
9:50.
What time is it?
So
right
we
now?
need a
What time is it?
9:50.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, why can I not talk? I suppose we were having still I feel like my microphone is so loud. Does it sound loud to you?
I don't know. I just want to say.
Well, do you want like?
I just want to say the show starts at 9:00, and we was here at 9:00. That's all I want to say.
Well, we have to have some. I mean, I don't know how. Do we 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Because we were. I had to chat. I don't know what's happening here. I just want to make sure because I know we were. Oh, he turned. Thank you. Well, I know we were gonna have a convo.
I don't even know what we was gonna talk about now.
Well,
I'm drinking my drink.
hey, drinking your drink.
We'll regroup.
We'll regroup.
Can we get the elevator music?
Shayla's on time on. Don't cross Shayla. Jasper knows. Jasper almost got me. Dude, you like God has a plan for you, Jasper, because you was touched by an angel. Okay. What, 5:10? Sound good? 5 minutes?
Yeah, whatever they gotta do. Are we still on?
Oh, I don't know.
Could I possibly love someone else?
everything I like. I could watch your lips move all night, making me think you might have the type of brain I like. Promise I'ma make it rain for you, something like an ocean wave on you. If you let me open up to you, kiss below the line. I wanna see what your head game like. Do you know what you're doing? Is your neck game tight? Do you know how to use it? Have a long conversation with me. I talk back, baby, we can get deep. I wanna see what your head game like. Do you know what you're doing? Is your neck game tight? Do you know how to use it? Have a long conversation with me. If you love swimming under the sea, then
What y'all sipping on?
Oh, rum.
Y'all lit it. Oh, I just had some rum too.
We're
So
gonna try like a new one every.
okay.
We're gonna try a new one every
Every week.
a new something.
Do something.
This was a suggestion of rum and pineapple. It's actually very good.
Do the Henny apple juice next. Yeah, Henny apple juice.
Sure. I'm all, oh, we've had our share of like just being like totally out of it on here. Yeah, like we waited for Jasper for a while, like 2 weekends ago, right?
Just turns up.
Yes.
Like honestly, no. Oh my god.
Like what? What are you talking about?
So
I don't know
we
what
were
you're talking about.
we were actually drinking Jameson that day, and I'm
I
not
wasn't there for
talking.
that. I wasn't there for that.
I'm not talking about like a mixed like. I'm not talking about like we were just full on like taking shots.
Damn.
So that, and then that led to episode 3, which was.
Which we're not gonna talk about. We're just not gonna talk about it.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Kali So. I am a local creative in the Albuquerque community. Bringer of peace and love.
Aw.
A little bit of chaos.
She was like, she was
Sips the drink. Dun, dun, dun.
So I was actually telling Shayla this. I remember one time you like gave me and said friend at the time edibles, and
Oh,
you
shit.
and you literally told us like eat a tiny and
Was it one I made?
yeah, it was cookies.
sorry,
It was like. It was like it was like chocolate and that. I'm telling you, edibles. I never did that again.
Sorry, y'all.
Well, you told us
Hey,
you
did you eat the whole cookie,
no
though?
you gave us 4 each and we ate 2
Oh,
each.
shit.
So that was just not
Yeah,
a
you
good.
messed up.
Ooh.
You're supposed to eat half
But-
a cookie.
Yeah, because oh my gosh. Well, now
Test
I
it
know
out.
that. I mean, you told us that, but we were like, this is probably some weak shit. And,
Oh,
and it was not. It was absolutely.
I'm rap about it. I gotta have the strong stuff. I'm a rap
Dude,
about it. I'm be like, yo, this dude
no.
sucks.
We
Man,
were
this weed
done.
sucks.
We were at the mall too, and that was horrible.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, we're going to jail. And I'm like, shut up. It was so bad. It was definitely rough.
Oh, hell no. That's
but
crazy.
yeah, I've known you for forever.
Yes. You go
Shayla's
back.
known you for said.
It's been about 1 minute.
1 minute, yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah. Maybe
Too
2.
late.
Maybe 2 minutes.
Maybe 2, maybe 1 minute
1
and
minute,
30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah.
There you
Let's,
go.
she
That's
said,
not-
let's
that's
settle
about
for
right.
that.
That's
But
about
yeah,
right.
Half a minute.
so we went to school my
Yes.
senior year, Cibola High School, trash.
Yeah. I think I left before your senior year, actually.
No, I
Wait,
was
what
there.
year did you graduate?
2012.
Oh, yeah. You were there then, yeah.
Because you were a junior, weren't you?
No, I was a sophomore. Yeah. 2 years. 2 years.
I do not recall this, but okay.
done.
Yeah, so I don't know. People like tell me this all the time. Like, you know how you perceive yourself different from like how other people perceive you?
Oh, 100%.
So people told me I was like a bully. I don't think I
What
was.
is the truth? What is the truth?
I'm all
She's a bully.
shut the hell up. I'm just kidding.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I was not a
Snitches
bully.
get stitches.
Yes, I will meet you outside right after this.
Well, we'll tell you. You know.
I'm like, what are you gonna tell me? I want to know. What's the tea?
I was not a bully.
What's the
I,
deal?
All right, so
I
this
didn't
one
let people
time.
punk
You
me.
gotta check this
That
out.
was the
This
difference.
one
Oh my
time.
god.
I'm
No,
gonna tell
why?
this
Get
story.
off of
It's
here.
a funny story.
Nikki.
So I'm walking down the hallway.
Nikki.
Oh my
And my butt
god.
gets squeezed. And I look back.
Oh,
And it's Nikki and her homegirl laughing at me.
it was Alexa.
They squeeze
So
the booty.
this is not
Nikki.
okay. No. So here's what we used to
You
do.
harassing this
Yes,
boy.
I feel so bad about this. No, but
Yeah.
listen,
Sorry, Dad.
let me tell you what happened. So the halls are like really small, right?
Yeah.
So what we would used to do, don't worry, you were the like
Damn,
one
that's
of
making me feel special.
one of many victims.
I was all
So
hyped up there. I was
and
like, yeah,
yes,
what's up?
A serial harasser, Nikki?
pretty much. Yes, I'm so sorry. I forgot about this. Why would you bring this up?
Consensual.
And what we used to do is me and Alexis, we would go in the hallway, and like when it was like lunch or classes let out, we would just pinch people. And they'd be like, "What the hell?" And we used to get a kick out of it. And yes, it was
y'all.
wrong.
I knew it was y'all. There were so many people, but I knew it was y'all.
I didn't even know.
It's you two.
Thanks. Now everyone's gonna know that.
Hey,
God.
it was a good squeeze. It
I
wasn't
don't
a
con-
bad squeeze. It wasn't like a violated.
Oh
thing.
my! I don't condone this
like,
behavior as an adult. I do not. As a child, it was not okay. We were just getting our kicks
Hey.
at Route 66. We were just having a good time, even though it was horrible. It was not. We did this to so many people. I apologize.
To all the
Shayla's
victims out
never
there.
gonna look at me the same again. Thank you.
Oh snap! Hey, I had to spill the beans. I'm sorry.
Like she's literally gonna be like,
Depression.
Nikki.
I'm like, do I even know?
No, you. You know, Cibola was trash. Like, there's so many people there who like thought, because I was new to that school, so people just thought they could bully me, and
Nah,
You got
we
the
were
right
outnumbered,
one.
though. We were outnumbered.
I
I mean,
yeah.
Your brother got called the hard R. I ain't gonna say. it.
and he don't even look. He
was crazy.
he literally is like he's
Yeah.
passing. He does not look black at all.
But nah, we was about to regulate on some dudes. It was
Yeah.
like a little squad, little Spanish people. They were a little gang at the time.
Dude.
We had every black person in the school ready.
Like, you're about to
and
get your
they
ass
told on
beat.
us. And we was like,
They
yo,
told,
you started.
dude.
They told them. Everybody got pulled into the office.
Do you remember when they had that cultural history day and that kid brought his dad's Ku Klux Klan uniform? I have a picture of this shit. He dead
Wait,
ass.
Why is New Mexico like
Yeah,
this,
no,
bro?
and I
We still in
could,
the South.
but get
We
this
still
shit.
located right there.
Hey,
I guess.
I could not. Here's the
Right
crazy
there.
shit: is I could not do a project on the Black Panther Party, but they let him
Like,
bring.
he
they
could
should
bring-
trip on that. I
They
tried to
no,
do it
remember
too.
they like busted his shit up. They were trying to beat his ass, but you know the principal's like, and then they had like
He had one too.
they let him.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I can't, but yeah, I don't feel like I was a bully. I feel like people just try to fuck with me, and I was like,
Yeah.
While you was out here pinching
Unfortunately.
people.
I know,
bullies.
I'm so sorry. I
But
apologize.
that's not bully-like behavior, I guess.
Shut up, Shayla.
I'm like,
I apologize.
as a child who was bullied, I'm very triggered
Aw,
right now.
I was not bullied because I'll beat your ass.
Hey, you know, I was on
I
a
just
good
was
side,
aggressive.
Too, so
I was just
I think that's
aggressive,
a
I
good
think.
thing. I'm glad I was on your good side. I'm glad wasn't
I
on
could
the
think
good
of
bully.
so many people who were not.
Hey.
Yeah, there was plenty of people I did not like at that school. But that was the thing. Like, I remember some like freshmen try to like, dude, I'm so horrible. I like choke people out. Like,
Damn.
it was rough. Like,
And the rum get in you.
no,
The bully come out of you. She revisited the past. She's like,
no,
hold up.
but I did. Like, I don't know. Like, I think in high school, I just didn't want to take any shit from anybody.
I feel that. I feel
So
that.
it was just straight beating people. It was either be bullied or bullied.
That's real.
Honestly, a lot of people do try to get away with a lot of stuff. And now I think about it, I'm like, damn, I let so much shit happen.
Dude, I
Could've
did
just beat
it.
up everybody.
You could have.
But-
What are you talking? You totally could have.
Yeah, I could have. But, you know, I was playing ball. I had all my stuff
Dude,
going on, so
okay.
I'm not trying to get... I already got
That's
kicked
so
off. I
long
got
ago.
suspended one time for watching a fight. I wasn't even in the fight.
Well,
Got caught on camera watching
when
the
you're
fight.
black, everything you do is wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo.
No, I was in
if-
trouble all the time. Like, I got called to the office probably like once a day.
Damn.
At least once.
Damn. So I try to stay low key.
Yeah.
They was just like,
I don't
yo.
know, but I was a good kid in high school.
Shut the fuck up. Shayla, no, you weren't.
Shout out to our good
Were you?
kids.
I see that though.
I was a nerd. Again, like I said, I watched anime. I hung out with like the weird people. I was in ROTC for a second. That
That's
was really
nice.
where I
How?
got bullied though. Was
Was
like
that ROTC? Damn, you think they would? I would have messed with the ROTC kids. They look like they could pack it
the guys who were older than me in ROTC, like they
bullied.
did not let me live.
Do you have
for
names?
one
Touch your hair.
second.
Because we could put a hit out on
They
them right
one of
now.
the worst things that they did that I'll never forget, and I'm always still a baby about it. But I was walking in the classroom one time, and they had their desks, and they were like shaking their desks. Like for each step that I took, they were like,
Oh.
And I would have turned around and said,
and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like
Wow.
they made fun of my name.
school did you go
there
to?
was I'm from El Paso, so I went to
Oh.
you already know. I went to Parkland High School. But they were mean, and there was this one of the upperclassmen who was black. He was the meanest one to me. I mean, he would be like shoving me into walls and shit, like mean as hell. We'd be playing dodgeball. I'd already be out standing in the sidelines. He'd be throwing the balls at me on purpose. Like,
maybe he liked you.
Yeah.
That's the wrong way.
Then just say that while you out here dating like I'm 4'10" Mexican girls. Like
little kids is weird.
Little kids. I was 14. This guy was like 15, 16 years old.
Like, get a life.
Get a fucking life. Bro, I remember he walked by my house one time. He was like, "Oh, you live here?" And I was like,
"You live in El Paso. What else do you have to do?" He's like, "Yo, let me go mess with the black queen down the street."
Shayla, why weren't you just punching the shit out of people?
Because like they were older than me.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They were older than me. And then, I mean, just like my whole living situation, like my mom was already tired of my shit.
Oh,
yeah.
So I couldn't be getting in trouble in school too.
She said my mom was already tired of. No, my parents were like, "Do what you got to do, girl." I was like, "Okay, mom."
Damn.
Okay.
My dad kind of gave up middle school. He's like, "Yo,
I'm done.
You the child. Just do what you do."
What?
Free spirit.
This must be
you the free
This
spirit?
is like some male privilege right here.
Okay. Yeah, not ever. Well, that's the thing too. Is like my brothers always got away with shit. Like, but my parents.
I had all brothers though. Well, I had an older sister. She lived in Cali, but she did get the love, and a younger sister actually.
Oh well, when you're the baby,
the baby got it all.
Yeah.
I was the middle child.
I'm trying to think.
It was not
I don't think I'm like considered middle child. I'm the second oldest out of 6.
Damn.
So I don't know if I'm considered like but I'm telling you, I'm like straight A's. No, I never had a problem in school. Damn. Like the only time I was in trouble is when I was beating someone or choking someone else.
So you was a good student.
I was.
You was a bully as well.
Right.
Hey. I'm multifaceted. I'm a woman of many talents.
I'm a complex woman.
Yes, I am. Like I was in what was her name? Miss Fellow. She was an English teacher. Dude, I dead ass told her I was gonna pee on her floor because she would not let me go to the bathroom. She wouldn't she would not let me go to the bathroom, and I told her you have 2 options. I'm like, either you let me go to the bathroom or I'll pee right here.
I don't understand why they're so tight about letting people go.
No,
to the bathroom.
It was because I was black, because she let a girl go right before me, and she told me she tried to take my phone, and I said that's not what I need to go to the bathroom. I need my. It was not a flip phone. It was like the one with the like full keypad.
I had the little twist keypad.
Oh my god. But so she told me I need to give her my phone to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, school guidelines state that you need to sign my agenda, and that's how I can go to the bathroom.
Damn.
And she was like,
Nikki said,
"You're not
I know
going,
the guidelines.
dude." And they came in there, they grabbed me. I'm like, "Y'all better, security."
They grabbed. Oh yeah, security.
I was like, "Touch me again." Dude, I was in that office at that round table all the time talking about you have anger issues, Nick. I'm like, no, I don't. You guys are just fucking stupid. Like, that was rough. Cibola was a rough school.
Yeah, I transferred. I ended up going to like 3 different
and it's
schools.
like wealthy kids. It's like a lot of wealthy kids, I feel like.
It's interesting. It was an interesting
it's a very
of kids, because there was wealthy kids.
A cesspool.
Then there was like
that sounds horrible. First of all,
yeah, that sounds very bad. But it's, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is? It's a big pot.
A big pot,
madness. Because you got kids who got it, kids who don't, kids in between.
Yeah.
But I felt like for some reason all the kids that had it wanted it to be hard.
That's how it goes.
That's how life is.
But that's the thing is they were never. You remember? Dude, what was his name? He had dreadlocks. Not him. Not his sister. His sister's name was like Tasia or something, and she was a freshman. And I swear to God, she tried to bully me, and I was like,
oh.
Girl.
You can't bully the bully.
And my mom was mad because they threatened my, you know how they threaten you, like, you can't walk at graduation. I was like, bitch, all you got to do is mail that shit. I don't. And my mom's like, you will walk. I was like, okay, let's backtrack.
Yeah, walking's for the family.
Yeah, my mom's like, I did not go through all this to not see you walk. And I was just like, Mom, but they're bullying me.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, high school was crazy. High school, I feel like my senior year was just so crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
y'all are just wild out here.
I got cheated out of school, low key.
You did?
Yeah. I can't say the names on a specific teacher, but
yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yo, say that name.
Hey, reparations. You say what you have to say.
Off the air,
what's the likelihood that they're even going to see this?
And if they do,
she watching. I know she watching. Actually, it's my mama.
Oh my God, it's my mama.
It was my mama. She was a teacher at a school.
Oh my goodness.
And they wanted me to play basketball so bad, but I did not want to play basketball. I was like rapping. I was doing my thing. I, like,
Who
sold the
wanted you
mixtape
to
and
play
single.
basketball?
Everybody wanted me to play basketball. So I was so
Oh, it's
tall.
way over there.
But
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, yo, I had sold a CD at school.
Did you
and
get in
made
trouble?
Like $1,000, and I thought that was like the end of the world. I was like, yo, I'm on, baby. We in it. What's up? My little laptop.
Don't talk
I was
to
like,
me,
I'm a
shawty.
rapper. I'm a rapper.
Oh
And
my
then, you know,
god,
everybody went
it's
by like
crazy to
that.
think like,
Yeah, that ain't shit. $1,000, damn.
dude, when you were a kid, that shit is like you're
That was
like,
a lot.
dude, $10. I'm like, I'm banking,
Yo,
bitch.
I had 20, and I'll be like, yeah, we eating today.
We're
guys.
not talking.
We grubbing.
I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
We don't sit together today. Like,
You don't got pitch? I'll be eating this in front of you.
Dude, oh
I was
my
never like that. I would
gosh.
spread the money with my homies, except that $1,000. Although a lot of it
you
did
worked
go
hard
to other
done.
stuff. Yeah, you know.
to other stuff.
Got a little gift card, burnt some CDs.
Smart.
I did the Albuquerque rapper. Hustled it.
You're doing pretty good though. You're doing
Oh,
pretty
thank you.
well.
Thank
No,
you.
you really are. You're doing.
Trying
I
to.
be lurking from a distance.
You be lurking. I'll be seeing you lurking. You can't not lurk
Shut
from a distance on social
up!
media. There's a thing called analytics, and it shows you who your top people are. So if you want to know, you can know who
This
is
is the
lurking and who
real
ain't.
Okay,
You
wait.
got them hoes that be like, yo, I just played your CD, man. It was fire. You look at the thing, like, man,
You're a
your
lie.
name ain't even on
Well,
that.
at least you know
beat.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
No, I think you've paved a way for a lot of local artists here,
Oh, thank
and they're like excited about that.
Dang, that's cool. I mean, hey, someone paid
I'm
away
sure
for me,
it's
so I'm
hard.
just returning the favor.
I'm sure it's so hard because I feel like is this mean? If you're like 40 years old and still trying to like make music, is it time to just stop? I'm just curious because
so
people
check-
will say that. I'm like, you got kids, you can't be.
Who are you talking
Like,
about?
is that
Nikki?
mean?
Q-Tip said it
Nikki,
best.
who are you talking about?
Yeah, that is so specific. But Q-Tip said it best. He said music has no. It's not like a sport. You know, you play
Yeah.
basketball, you can
And
only
you
go
like-
till
okay.
your body gives out.
Okay.
With music, you know, BB King, he was doing blues till
Wait,
he
let me
died.
let me rephrase this.
But-
If you suck,
Okay, now we.
Keyword.
There's another thing though. There's a great shout out. I think personally, I think music's therapeutic. So I think everybody, if they have the itch, make music. It will actually help you release some stuff. You might feel better.
Stop giving out
releasing
bad
it though.
advice to
Releasing
people.
it. Just check it out. Releasing it and trying to be out there in front of people is a different story because you know you just got to be prepared to get clowned if you're not what people like.
No, but that's the thing out here
Some
is
of them
I don't
don't
feel
like
like
it.
people they're not about it. Like they put music out and they're like, oh, this shit's so good. And
Well,
I'm just like, why are you lying to these people? Like,
it's all self-preference. It's self-preference. Because somebody likes it somewhere.
no, somebody
That's why I
is
keep
lying.
going.
They put it
They
out
probably are lying.
people
I
are
ain't
saying
playing it.
this is good and it needs
Yeah.
to they need to hear a hard no.
Ooh.
No.
But personally, you want to know, honestly, if I was 40 and I did not have,
Any type of establishment.
yeah, if I wasn't like established in the sense of I could provide, at least pay for a bill off music, I got to stop.
That's
I'm going to
what I'm
rap,
saying.
but you ain't going
Right,
to hear it.
right,
I'm going to
right,
have some
right.
CDs in my house.
Don't ask
I'm
me
about to
how.
play it.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
like,
can
don't
put that
ask
shit
me
on
because I'll
SoundCloud.
tell you. Like,
Yeah. I'm glad people probably lying to me. You know?
no, there's
Still,
quite a
you
few people who are like, I'm making music, and I'm just like,
know.
bruh, I was like 18. Like, I'm like 26 now. Like, stop.
There's a lot of people that I knew used to make fun of me that are making music now. And they want me to make music with them. I'm like, yo, you used to clown me.
Like, you're trash.
You were clowning me.
Damn, dude, people are fake as hell though.
Yeah, like I can't help you.
Well, they don't want to see. They don't like. They're not into
Bobby.
seeing people like. This
Come
is a
up.
huge thing within Black culture, is that we don't want to see each other like shine. Like,
Yeah, people don't see
Right,
people win.
dude.
it's so sad. It is so sad, and it's like people will do whatever they can, and it. I don't know, like we talked about on Jasper's podcast, is like that's how I feel. Like I feel like I'm in a community, like, and not everybody, but a majority of people like they don't fuck with me for no reason other than not liking me.
Gosh, so many people like that. There's actually so many people who would, if you're succeeding in a way that they aren't, they're gonna try to bring you down. And that's the
Story
sad
of
part.
my
It's
life.
the saddest part.
I be having meltdowns. Shayla knows this.
It's okay.
Yeah, especially out here. Like, you know, it's a lot of big scenes, like, you know, different cities. They all pull together for each other. Of course, some people gonna
Yeah.
hate some people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think the cool thing about this city in particular is like the younger community and all the Black artists. We're all coming together. So we're messing with each other, you know? Like, we're showing love. There's a couple of people throw shade, but I mean, that's everywhere you go.
No, I'm like about it. I love seeing that and like
you know, we got some beautiful Black artists.
you
out
know, but if you're trash, I'm gonna tell you you should
here.
probably
Hey, no, you
not
should though.
feature them.
And all the homies out there, you gotta tell your homies they trash.
Stop lying to
That's why I
them.
love my man Jasper and
I'm
Scott.
like, how
back
did
in the day,
this
they would
get
tell
to me? Like, how did it make it
Goodbye.
back? How did it get here? Like, you know, and it's just like I don't get it, but it sucks. I feel like we have to do a better job at like
No,
I
we
don't
do.
know. I feel like if one of us gets somewhere, that creates the ability for other people to get into those spaces.
And it kind of goes back to what you're talking about, like paving the way in the sense of, like you said, like pave the way for artists to do stuff. That's what you want to do. You want to open up the door, but you want to open it up in a way where it stays open.
Yeah.
I necessarily can't take you through the door.
Right.
But if you see the door, you like what's inside of it.
Yeah.
It's open. You could go in it. You could do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Make it whatever you want.
Stop
but a lot of people
hating.
get that mixed up.
They're like,
they think because you succeed, you gotta help them
you're
out. But it's
supposed
like,
to help me, man.
Nah,
Like,
you gotta help yourself.
you just left me out here in the 505. Like, you don't.
Come on, bro. Come on, get out of here.
Dude, like, what about your have you had some people like that are like, oh, I want to do a feature with you, and you're like,
Yeah. Sorry.
How do you say that? How do you say that in a way that's nice?
Honestly, this is what you do. And it's not even saying no in a way. It's not just being
he's
honest.
like
It's
love
being
and
like, yo,
peace, and
It's like, check it out.
I don't know
It's
about
like,
that.
hey, your sound is dope, but it's not the sound I'm going after.
oh, that's
Do you
nice.
know?
help
Do you
make
know
the
how
track.
people
And if the
say
track's
that?
dope, I always listen to the track. I always
you
listen
just
to the
told
track.
everyone your secret.
Yeah, it's all good. It's honest. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now
I'ma
they're
keep
gonna
it
be
real
like,
with you.
oh, so you really wasn't fucking with my shit.
Hey, battle me. That's all I gotta say.
No, because
You
I
gotta battle me. Or box me. One
I
of the two.
can't. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine like navigating through that. I mean, yeah, I
Ours is
can.
not
I'm just
that bad
mean.
right now.
People just wouldn't like me.
Yeah, I feel that. Now, a lot of people do try to hang out with me. I'm just a weird person. I like to make friends before we make music. Like, I will be homies with you for a minute.
That makes sense
And
because
we'll
then you
make
know
music.
if people are
It's
like
natural.
using you.
Yeah, exactly. I want to know if you're going to call me and ask me how I'm doing. Or you're just going to call me and be like, yo, do this for me. You know what I'm
Shayla,
saying?
how many people have reached out to check on you to see how you're
Hey.
doing?
A few people.
Same,
about it.
like two. I'm telling you, that was like
Think
a huge
about
thing.
it.
That was like why I took a step back from like organizing, because people don't care. Like they
No.
give no shits. Like if
No.
you're not putting them on in some type of way or form, they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't ask if you're okay. Like so.
No,
I feel
straight
that
up,
for sure.
Straight up. And that's word to my man Kalen. He's in the room somewhere. But he said the realest thing. It's like, yo, instead of me just coming to you and being like, hey, can you do this for me? Why don't I check up on you? Be like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
that
all right?
friendship is all that important to people these days. So.
No, I don't think it is. I think people just want to get to the top fast and they'll do whatever to get to it. But
That's
if you build the
capitalism.
friendship, it's like this. If you want to be rich forever, make friends because you'll forever have opportunities to do stuff.
So
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Shayla, are you feeling
And
better?
people
Are you feeling better about?
to redistribute your wealth with?
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, if I know you could do something and I can help you out, we can help each other out, why not become friends?
Right.
And then we help each other out. And we see if it works. Maybe we don't like each other, so then it's good that we didn't do business first because then we might hate each other.
See, this
But
makes
then we could
sense.
establish that beforehand and be like, all right.
I'm not talking to myself. This makes.
I mean, there's a lot of people I love that
let me
personally
drop
I
this
wouldn't
down.
I wouldn't do business with, but I love them to death. But I would not do business with them.
That, but
It's all good. It's just
are they sad about that?
Nah, because they do
How
what
do
they
you
think.
know?
I mean, hey.
Have you
I
called
don't know
and
how I
checked
can
on
help
them?
anybody other than
Have
make
you
music.
called and checked on him?
I call and check on all my homies. They know what's up.
I call
I'll be joking.
Jasper, a lot of times, but he doesn't answer my phone calls. So
Oh, hey.
I just want to see
I
how
can
you're
put my
doing, man.
mans on blast,
I really just want to check up on you.
but you all appreciate it.
I know it's hard out here. So how are you feeling about this, Shayla? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm
sorry I'm late.
You
tell
were on
right now,
strike,
first of
like-
all, I was like,
I'm sorry,
this
I'm
ain't
late.
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so
Real talk.
sorry.
I was like, okay, so he got a thing going on. That's fine. He can't
Yeah.
be here. That's fine. But then we were sitting here and it was 8:50, and I was like, Nikki, where's your friend?
I was coming down that
Where's your
freeway.
friend?
hey, I was vouching for
I was
you.
coming up.
I
Thank
was
you.
like,
I
I
was.
was
Wait,
like,
hold on. We
I
can't high five
was.
yet.
I
Oh,
was
so
like,
what's the
listen,
outcome of
if
it?
he stands us up, like, he can't come
You're
on,
dead
period.
to
Like,
this
that's it.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that
And there's
for you.
nothing
I
I
was gonna
can
that.
do. Like
I was gonna do
I
that.
vouched.
Okay. And the last time Nikki had a whole bunch of people on here, it
Joffrey.
wasn't a good time.
Joffrey.
Oh, why y'all put a man sound like that?
I was very triggered when Nikki was like, "Oh, my friend
Yeah.
wants to come," and I was like having flashbacks.
Uh-oh.
I was like, "No,
Uh-oh.
what's happening?"
Damn it.
Oh
So,
my, yeah,
Damn.
we
We're
were.
going well so far.
I was not
Well-
on. I wasn't my normal like defensive
I feel you.
self.
I'm worth the wait.
Because
I'm worth the wait. I
shut
feel like.
up,
I feel
shut
like I'm kind of worth the
up.
wait.
Now look at
At
this.
least you could like make
She's
fun of me or
lying.
something. All else fails, at least you can roast me. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll give you a laugh.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
we
really
need
wanted
to
to be
go.
like, so we're gonna talk about time management, being considerate of other people's time.
Yeah, no,
My
100%.
time is in your
A
time.
lot of people can take
I got
notes.
shit to do after this.
I literally pulled up. I was like back here right where y'all started. Like, stuck
Oh,
my
did
head
you
through
see
the
us? They
window.
just started
I
without
was
me.
like, damn. Well, I was actually hoping.
I was still ready for you to open.
Yeah.
These two were like, we got a
Yes.
show to do.
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
no,
we do.
I respect that though.
Yes, we
I'm
Jasper
100 on that.
doesn't. Jasper.
I would be a hypocrite to tell you that
That's
I
right.
think different because
That's right.
I'm 100% on that, and
'Cause,
that's my fault. That's why I
you
didn't come
know,
and make no excuses.
We
I just
say we're gonna be
apologize
here
for
at a
being
certain
late.
time. We're gonna be here at a
We're
certain
gonna
time.
be here at a certain
Yeah.
time. Yeah,
No,
you're right about that. You're right. About
Jasper
that.
likes to kick us out. He's like, okay, get
Damn.
your shit, get out.
He's
No,
like, yo, get
no, he
about my-
doesn't. Yeah, right.
This is a place.
Are
This is
you
an
kidding
open
me?
sanctuary. If you come to this area, it's all
No,
love.
no, it's not because. Well, you know what? I think like
If I gotta
That'd be
hear another
crazy.
person say it's all love,
I think
swear to
he's.
God.
I think
No, it is. It
no.
might be.
There's just
I don't know.
personalities. I think they're just like mellow. Like we talked about, the world could be on fire, and they're just like, "This is all right, man."
Hey.
And me and Shayla are not those people.
See, y'all play chess?
No.
See, it laughed at me. It's a game. That game will help you keep a cool head in life.
Absolutely not.
I have
Play
a cool
that
head.
game.
I only act crazy when I need to.
See, that will teach you how to use that. It'll teach you when to strike and when not.
Look, I was vouching for you, and now I'm not vouching.
what's up.
No,
That's
get out of
what's
here.
up. Okay.
I
No
was.
doubt.
I
This
was
is me
like,
with a cool
I
head.
was
just
like,
wanna
he
say-
I love
was
it though. Hey, the vibe is good.
good.
I didn't get smacked up.
Is it? Are you
I
guys
didn't get
hot?
beat up. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't get smacked up.
How is it now though? What is it? Did I go
That's
to
what I'm
like from a
saying.
0 to like at least a 2? 2 out of 10? Or like a 3, 3.5?
Don't
You
push
like
it.
a 6 or 7.
Oh,
that's so- I was not
So
expecting
damn it. All right, for sure.
I was not. I
for
was.
sure. And what's your top anime, by the way? What's your favorite?
Real talk. Okay, so I'm also a reformed anime watcher. Really, I don't do that no more. Let's
Oh
see.
no! Hey, that shit is fresh.
I used to love anime, but I used to love like all the Tenchi series. I used to love Outlaw Star. Sailor Moon is my shit.
Okay.
I used to read a lot of manga. Again, I don't do this no more though.
She just naming it like, yeah. Hey, it's all good if you do it though.
So can't
What people
relate.
need to do, we need to open the
Sorry.
dialogue of people being outside of the norm of what is quote unquote cool as a black person and what isn't.
We talk about this.
know what I'm
There's
saying?
no authentic way to be black.
No, there's no way to be anything. It's like, yo,
I know.
honestly,
I just never got into.
yeah, it's just
I don't
it's
know.
blind separation.
I watched Dragon Ball Z. I
Dragon
don't
Ball
know.
Z is fire. Dude.
I'm like, I don't know if that counts.
I was born
But
into
I'm not
Dragon
gonna be
Ball,
out
so
here
that's
like.
Dragon
fine.
Ball was fire.
I won't lie. I won't be like, you know, those people are like, oh yeah, I watch that shit all the time. Like,
Nah, I can't.
You know, my brother Michael and my
Yeah.
cousin Michael and
Nah,
Charles.
we-
They watch that shit
We fucked
all.
around with that. Ninja Scroll.
Y'all were out of control.
Ninja
I was
Scroll's
such a
crazy.
good kid. Like compared to what y'all was doing.
Hey,
Pause,
actually,
dude, you
no.
just talking about
Yeah,
you
he
just
was
talking about
bullying.
pissing on your teacher's
Yeah.
floor.
Hey! I would not be silenced. Okay, that was so disrespectful
I
of
wasn't
her.
bad. I was
Miss
actually-
Fellowship, whatever her bitch ass name was.
I was trying to hold. I was the glue of the squad. I was like the guy.
Yeah,
that's
because
like, yo,
Michael was drunk.
we got something better to do, y'all.
Dude, do you remember they used to have jerk battles?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so corny.
Yeah.
I
Damn,
can't.
I did
You
jerk,
just took
y'all.
it
I
way
did
back
jerk.
to like
I did too.
2000
I did
whatever.
jerk.
I
Like,
jerked.
I did.
Get the hell out of
I
here.
I created Crank That Dash though.
I
Remember Crank That?
can't.
Remember Crank That was fire.
You
Everybody
guys
had
were
like 30
so-
Crank Dads.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
All
guys
of
were
them.
like so hilarious. Like I
Yeah.
think about that and like because honestly,
funny times.
I haven't revisited high school because it was irrelevant for me. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Was that like the best years of your life? Because
Hell no.
it sure wasn't
Honestly,
my
The
fucking
best years of my
It
life
was
were,
the- it was the best
you know,
years of my
2020
It
kind of
was the
sucks.
best years of your lives.
It was prime.
What were you doing? That it
not
was
a
the best
goddamn
years.
thing. I was hanging out
Didn't
with my
have to pay
friends.
rent.
That was it. I
And
had
no
That's why I just said
responsibilities.
fuck
No
rent.
responsibilities. I just got to hang
This
out with
makes
my
sense.
friends.
That's cool. Party.
Honestly, and like I just feel like I dressed a lot better
You
back
never
then
see
too.
me at any parties.
Yeah, y'all see, I kind of disappeared. I went ghost, but it's because
Well, I don't know
was
about high
in-
school.
You went
parties.
ghost
That's
until
a
we
little-
bought
ghost.
that cookie from you.
Yeah,
Those cookies. Actually, I don't even think we
Hustling,
bought it.
baby.
I think you gave it to us for free.
Give good clientele.
Yeah.
Give 'em free
Goodbye.
shit.
Hey.
Give them free shit.
No, because I.
Now everybody gets the hook up.
No,
All right,
and
you out
then
here
my
trying to
life
get
was
everybody
ruined
to
after
hook
that. I
up.
was just like, no,
Damn.
dude. Yeah, dude, we didn't.
Damn.
No, that I mean,
Hey, now you know, kids. Say no to Kylie Soul's drugs.
they're not.
Yes.
They're
Or
too
take
strong.
or take the recommended amount.
Yes.
Yeah, take the
That's a better
doctor's recommendations.
That was
always.
the worst experience. Like,
I've taken the first time I ate edibles. That shit tore. I was in class and I couldn't even walk down the hallway. I had to like hold the side of the
I'm
thing to get to the bathroom.
at least I wasn't at school.
Honestly, this is what happened. It was my first time
Doing dumb
eating
shit?
edibles. It's lunchtime. It's a brownie.
Oh my
I'm hungry.
God.
I wasn't one of them kids. I didn't have lunch money, so I had to go to school like hustle kids. I would bring dice. We play. I'll sell some ramen noodles.
Oh my God.
I would do something. I would just have stuff to sell so I could get.
I was
money
just like,
to get
give
some
me your
food.
lunch money, bitch. Just kidding.
But-
I'm just kidding. I never took anyone's lunch money ever.
Yeah, I bought one for $10. And that shit was big. It was like the homie didn't even know what he had. And we ate it. I ate it in history class. Shout out to Miss Pennington Monzano. That's where I was at the time.
Oh my God.
And like I did my presentation. Like right after it ended, the lights turned off.
That
and it
shit
was
kicked
like,
in.
I was
It's
like,
no joke. Yeah.
She was like, get out, low key.
Dude,
And
we
was
were
in
in-
the chair like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, we did.
Yeah.
We got food from Subway, and I'm pretty sure the sandwiches we got were fucking trash. Like, who
They
knows?
probably tasted
There's probably
trash,
so
yeah.
much nasty shit in there. And then, like, we just sat there. Like, when we were waiting in line, we were just cracking the fuck up for no reason. Like, literally, me and her were just cracking up. And then we sat down. You know how they have that like TV,
Yeah.
that like it's like the big TV made up of all the like little TVs in Cottonwood.
Oh shit.
In the
Was it
in the food court,
court?
yeah. Dude, we were just staring at that for like 45 minutes, and I was like, "Bitch, we gotta go."
You was
like,
the girls at the mall, weren't you? I was chilling.
oh,
in the
I
mall,
was literally
not
like,
buying
never
nothing. It was in
again.
the
Like,
mall.
we're never
I've never
doing
been to that mall.
drugs.
I don't know
Drugs
anything
are
about it.
not
Been
for
to the
me.
mall 5
Like,
times.
no.
Hey.
After that was, and then
Hey,
we.
see, I helped you out then. There we go. I put her on the right path. Say
Yes,
no to
because I
drugs.
was like, "This
There
ain't
we
it."
go.
I
I'm not a
literally
bad influence.
no,
I'm
I
not a
literally
bad-
was like, "This ain't it. This is not fucking it." Like,
Yeah, that's
Nope.
life. But hey, you survived. Now you get to tell this funny ass story.
no, but no wonder you gave it to us for free. Now I see there's some type of connection here.
to be honest, you probably were the people testing it for me.
You're
pigs,
so
man.
disrespectful.
Guinea
I tested it
pigs,
too. I test
man.
my own product.
You were
Oh
like,
my
now don't,
God.
and me and this girl were like, nah, this shit probably weak as hell.
yeah,
Like,
hey, that's where they messed up.
this is
They
Zach.
doubted
Like, it's
your
probably
boy.
trash as
They
hell.
doubted your boy. Don't doubt your boy.
And we were looking stupid as shit. We slept. We got to my house
what I
and we
love to
knocked
do.
out. Woke up still high as shit.
Oh,
She told
what's
her
up?
mom everything. I'm like,
It worked.
"Ugh."
So that means that my recipe worked. So now
No,
I
it
might
did.
just
It
have
wa-
to come back.
We should have
Damn.
had like a
This is
pinch,
bad.
and we would have been set.
Might have just
Nikki,
indicted
I am so
myself.
sorry, girl. It's 10:30.
Performance.
Is it 10:30?
It is.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, it's
Hey.
Hey,
10:29.
Oh,
Beautiful
but I
vibes
heard-
with good people.
but I-
Conversation goes on. I'm so sorry that I couldn't get here at 9 because this
Oh,
would have
it's
been
okay.
funny.
But now you know.
But y'all was
But
talking
now
about
you
some
know.
dope stuff though.
Now
so
you
I feel like
know.
if I was here, y'all probably would have talked about that.
Yeah.
Should have been talking about edibles.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Just ruins everything.
Yeah.
But I also heard you when I like walked over there. You were saying you wanted to JB.
Oh, JB White,
know-
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Yeah, it's sad. That actually kind of goes back to that story you're talking about, people not wanting to see people to make it.
Yeah.
You know, we can't speak on the whole situation, but the kid was at a party, and, you know, he was getting an altercation with the kid, and the kid, when they went outside to fight, shot him 3 times, point blank, killed him. Yeah, he's supposed to play for the Lobos. He actually reclassified so he could graduate early to play for the Lobos. Yeah, I love basketball, so I always watch all the
Yeah.
high school kids. I love watching, like, see who's on the come up. Boys and girls, and he was he was the top kid in the state. You know, he was the dude killing out in Santa Fe, and unfortunately, you know, he passed away. So,
Damn.
yeah,
Love and
RIP
light
for
to
him.
his family for sure.
For sure.
It's heartbreaking.
That's
We got to
very
do better.
heartbreaking. Especially when he's good. You know, it kind of sucks because like I have a cousin. He plays at San Diego State. His name is Jordan Bird. I feel like there's kind of like codes in like you know the community of people who are around these people, and if you know someone out there, and this goes to anybody who sees this, if you know someone who is bigger than the environment in a sense of trying to do more, we need to do better as a community, as a people, of ensuring the safety of these people and being like, yo, bro, don't go to that party, dog. Like, go hit the gym. You're good. You're
They ain't
good.
about it.
You got
The
a
same with
couple months.
organizing and
Yeah, it
shit.
sucks because our influences are what really get us in trouble because we choose to follow those influences. Like, we have the power of choice, but it's only based off what you're influenced by. So, you know, I go left or right.
But I also think people should choose to not start shooting at a party.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
But, I mean, that's insecurities if people don't get beat up. World Star.
Well, then you shouldn't be
I
starting.
blame World Star.
You shouldn't be
World
starting
Star.
altercations if you can't fight.
No, but hey, World Star made it bad for people to want to get knocked out. You know, like it became to a point where people get filmed.
But it's
and
like,
they
what
get
do
humiliated on
people
the
get
masses.
into fights for anyway? Especially like
Stupid
if you're a teenager at a party, some dumbass shit, right? So like,
Yeah, 100%. Fighting
like,
about something that doesn't matter.
Just be smarter about the shit.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like, you took someone's life, and for what?
Nothing. And now
For
your
fucking
life is
nothing.
ruined as well.
For nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Damn.
it's time for you to bust your flow on the
Bust
mud.
flow.
No.
Jasper Rody, we got something back there.
I'm about to slide out.
You can slide out. Yeah, if you want to slide out, leave me. It's all good. If y'all want to stay here like all that, we could do it up too.
Oh, wait. Could you hand me my cup?
Hand the cup. What's in my cup is in my cup. Yeah. How you gon' win when we ain't right within? Hey, how you gon' win if you... I haven't done this in a minute, so check it. Man, I miss Christmas Eve this year. Hope Earl don't forgive me in time. Please forgive me, can't you see that I'm lost in fear? Like if I don't make it, I don't think y'all can take it, so I sacrifice this time right here. Man, I don't really love myself. Fantasized by the drugs I held. In the fields of them lusts I felt. Do you know what this mean to me? Yeah. See these tears as they sing through me. Break my heart and now bleed through me. Shit. Y'all ain't never known me. Special ed kid that would keep it low key. Now I'm on the rise. When you see me on the streets, don't call my phone. No, don't waste that breath. No, don't take that chance. Little nigga, don't watch my steps. So tired of being tired. Feel pain through all this death. How you call yourself a higher being when you don't even know the truth for self? Where the fuck your well soul? How you gon' win when you ain't right within? Think of Lauryn Hill as I strike with the pen. Deep soul searching, the force been within, but you don't hear nothing. I'm numb as I sip. Roll a little something for lies that I spit. Shit, for the lies that I spit. For the lies that I spit. Yeah, and it goes like, sometimes I feel like I'm dying. What? Hey, so sip up on that juice. Hey, you know them voices leave you loose. Check it. And it goes like, sometimes I feel like I'm dying. What? So sip up on that juice. Hey, you know them voices leave you loose. Grandma saying so come home, knowing I'm a rolling stone, rolling up our rolling stone. See my dreams through telephones. Mama, why you call my phone? Hoping that she answer please. These are lines they sing to me. Damn, look, don't lie to yourself, so you a victim to the drugs, you a victim to the love, you a victim to the self, so your subconscious is fucked to the nonsense of drugs, you at war with the self, so man, when you gonna see that truth? When you gonna find them lies? Fuck it, do you know what you mean to me, love? See these tears as they sing to me, love. Release my heart and now bleed through me, love. Y'all ain't never know me. Special ed kid that would keep it low key. Special ed kid that would keep it low key. Like life is a gamble that niggas try to see. It's a precious present with blessings of knowledge that we need. Find yourself and find that wealth. Limitless to all these things. I can't tell what I could see. Take a tab and now I'm free. Sometimes I feel like I'm dying. What? Hey, look, so sip up on that juice. Shit, you know them voices leave you loose. Hold up, and it goes like this. Sometimes I feel like I'm dying. What? So sip up on that juice. You know them voices leave you loose. Ask yourself this shit. How we gon' win if we ain't right within? How I'm gon' win if I ain't right within? How you gon' win if you ain't right within? Love. Ask yourself one time. How we gon' win if we ain't right within? How you gon' win if you ain't right within? How I'm supposed to win if I ain't right within? Love. Yes. I am Kali Soul. Love and good vibes. I said what I said, baby. I said what I said.